Compassionate Assistive Technology by Dr. R. Jayachandran. Compassion is the overall approach of the article. It is a key to open the door of the new opportunities of the technological world. To provide computerized equipments to persons with disabilities is called assistive technology. To create one computer, one global network, virtual university, and artificial vision for the visually impaired is what this article aims at. This paper is describing the problems of this technology and its implementation. In the developing and the underdeveloped countries, the assistive technology has not yet reached the native language speaking visually impaired. Some available products have lack of accessible computer applications. Partial adoption of assistive technology requires human assistance for verifying, editing, and alignment. Visually impaired in the developing countries cannot offer the dollar-based price-structured assistive products. High price of the assistive products due to the variation in the value of money and exchange rates. Compression or integration, policy making, research and development are the three approaches to the solution of this problem. Each one of the above has been approached through three methods, namely necessity, suggestion, and usability. Integrated programming software. It means to merge two or more software in one package. Assistive technology related software is not available in one package. Usually, new technology based software is coming one by one, but later this can be combined into one package. If available one package, the purchase, installation, and maintenance are very easy to the consumer. The task can be completed either by using programming techniques or making a package. Following this, screen reading, scan reading, and braille character recognition software can be combined into one integrated application and programming software. The same method can be applied into hardware also. All-in-one computer, a laptop, and 4-in-1 laser printer can be combined into one system. A braille embosser can also be attached to it. Illustration. Portion A, monitor segment of the laptop. Portion B, keyboard. Portion C, bottom of the laptop should be converted into the top portion of the printer. Portion D, scanner or glass portion of the printer. Following features also should be inbuilt into the equipment. Simplified techniques, radiation free, low weight, minimum space requirement, high speed, accuracy, and real-time technology. All-in-one telecommunication service. Information technology and telecommunication service in their multiple tools should be provided in one package. It should cover the home phone, mobile phone, broadband internet, and satellite technology. Mass media, academics, enterprises, and telecommunication service all together in one platform is called converging technology. Cross-platform technology also can help to work with various types of Windows, microprocessors, and servers. Now the wireless mobility with braille display is available in the market. This is a milestone in the assistive technology. It could make for easy accessibility of telecommunication service, testing and quality management, voice options and modification, thickness, smoothness, and durability of the braille dots on the braille displays and the braille production paper documents can be the guidelines to prepare a software for testing and quality management. That software can be used in the product evaluation lab. Finally, an authority of assistive technology could certify to each product. The certificate may be called International Standard Certificate of Assistive Technology. A visually impaired person and a person with hearing impairment should be appointed as the authority concerned, through which all the visually impaired can afford the qualitative and standardized products. Policy making. Technology can give the products, but distribution, adaptation, and accessibility of the products are possible only by adopting a perfect policy. The UNO should declare the United Nations policy on assistive technology. Member countries also should declare the national policy on assistive technology. Time-bound assurance, financial assistance, legal acceptance should be the guidelines of the policy. Time-bound assurance. All the national governments should assure provision of a pocket PC with telecommunication service to all the visually impaired before the year 2010. Computer-related projects in all the universities should adopt the assistive technology. If it is done, surely several research findings would be received free of cost. Before the year 2020, the artificial eyesight must be implanted to all the visually impaired. Financial assistance. An international currency for the visually impaired should be introduced to purchase the computer equipments. An international funding agency for the purpose is needed. Such an agency will assist the visually impaired of the poor countries to purchase the equipments. The commercialization of the assistive products should be kept under the tax-free trade policy. All countries shall give interest-free loan to the visually impaired to afford the equipment, education, and training. The producers of assistive products may allot 10% of the net profit to reduce the price. Talking products in the cheapest price from China, robots from the Japan, human resources from India, research and financial resources from the Western countries are opening the door into the compassionate global trade. Legal acceptance. Each country should make necessary amendments in the acts relating to persons with disabilities and Telecommunication Act regarding assistive technology. All the governments should allocate a reasonable amount in their annual budget every year for providing assistive products. Those who are involved in the IT field regarding research, designing and production, they must adopt the assistive technology. The rule shall apply to both the private and government bodies. Monthly telecommunication charges should not exceed $20. International Research Association of Assistive Technology should be established. E-governance. E-governance, if carried out, will eliminate the discrimination of the visually impaired. Electronic attendance register and electronic door operation by the fingerprint interpretation technology is more convenient to the visually impaired who can perfectly manage the educational and administrative bodies. Handwriting recognition and speech interpretation technology could resolve the problems in reading the handwritten documents. They could evaluate examination papers also. A visually impaired could sign the documents with the help of fingerprint activated digital signature system. These themes should adopt in the policy. Research and development. Virtual university for the visually impaired. A virtual university for the visually impaired should be established. It is an immediate need because it can protect the visually impaired from road accidents and human discrimination related problems. Already, Hadley School has been conducting some online courses including Braille system and computer technology. Certain universities like University of Phoenix, American Intercontinental Online University are providing online education including science subjects to the visually impaired with the help of assistive technology. A virtual learner can choose his own pattern of syllabus, textbooks, evaluation procedures and type of certificate. Computer conferencing and teleeducation techniques can strengthen and promote the virtual education. Courses on science subjects, project management, advanced research techniques, assistive technology, and artificial eyesight creation should be taught purely in the virtual medium. Virtual learners can get practical and laboratorial experience from the collaborating world-famous traditional universities. Virtual education means that a learner can learn any subject, anytime and anywhere in the world. Then the people will feel the total freedom from all the intellectual blockages. Natural language process, multimodal and multilingual interpretation engine should be designed. It could interpret among the braille, text, speech, image and sign language. Image recognition and speech interpretation technology is the major advancement of multimodal interpretation technology. Two-way translation process also should be included into the engine. Shape, color and motion are the parts of image recognition technology. Artificial eyesight creation, computer vision, machine vision, electronic eye and artificial eye are referred to the artificial eyesight creation, which may be divided into the three generations. First generation information vision, second generation machine vision, third generation bionic eye or real vision. First generation information vision, to provide all information through the 24 hours care line and global network should be established to complete the purpose. Second generation machine vision, a visually impaired can access the visual information directly through the image to speech interface. Image to speech interface should be inbuilt into the digitized micro video camera computer. The camera directly interprets the visual information into speech form. The button size camera should fixed on the top of the visually impaired head. The camera can cover the surroundings of the visually impaired. The computerized camera delivers the same information into the two ears through two wireless earphones. It could provide the information from the global network also. It can deliver the audio signals instead of using long sentences. So this machine vision can act much faster than the first generation information vision. Third generation bionic eye or real vision. Bionic eye, artificial optic nerve, artificial tissues by the therapeutic cloning and nanotechnology all should come together on one platform for creating the third generation bionic eye or real vision. An electronic eye was discovered by Richard Norman. Jerry felt the nature of the vision. He read large letters on the board from the distance of 5 feet. He walked safely. He identified the roadways of the New York City. The vision was induced by the computerized video camera. Research on bionic eye is an ongoing trend. To create real vision by using space technology, NASA scientists have developed the thin, sensitive, extraordinary ceramic photocells that could repair the malfunctioning human eye. An international research institute of artificial eyesight creation should be quickly established. Then the entire world of visually impaired can see the marvelous light of the world. They must sacrifice their life for creating new technological solutions to solve all the ecological problems of the world. A man of grace can create anything in the world, like water and air. Thank you for all the participants to give the opportunity for deliver some information from my good hearted and good mind. Thank you.